So we are on the way to Alabama. This is a big bug rally meeting. We were going to take Sipic, the one and only Volkswagen Beetle convertible, that by coincidence, it's October 15th, and this is the exact day that I bought the car in 1995. So it's kind of a birthday. Super excited to take the car out, drive to Alabama, go to the first bug show ever. Never really taken my car to a rally. And then this shimmy thing happened with the steering wheel. It was bumping and rocking and rolling, and I just, it's a 4.5 hour drive. And so I took it to a local amazing mechanic, Bobby, and he's like, oh, the bearings, the bushings are gone in the arms. I'm like, okay, replace that. And then he's like, it smells like gasoline. You know, the gas tank's leaking from the bolt at the bottom. And it's like, oh, there's a crack there. And I'm like, well, should we just JB tank weld that? And then Wynn's like,
no.
So we got a new gas tank. And then he's like, you know, your motor might be knocking a little, we got to adjust the valve. So at the end of the day, it's not really safe to drive 4.5 hours there, plus 4.5 hours back. We might get stuck on the side of the road in the rain or something. So we're gonna go just say hello to Sipic real quick and happy birthday. We're at Bobby's shop. It's not really called Bobby's shop. It's called I don't know, Advanced Imports, Advanced Limited. He's the only guy in town. Like if you look at these cars he's got here, he's got like amazing. This is one of his cars. He's got the European tail light, which is really fun, as opposed to the bigger bulbous kind of elephant feet they call it. So again, wall-to-wall bugs and buses and more bugs. Bobby's the real deal. Back in the day, Bobby used to race sand rails, wheelies, and the whole, like he was a competitor, pretty fun. So unfortunately, I think that Sipic is a no-go today. I think that it's gonna be tough. But let's see what Bobby has to say. This is a shop, and you know, right off the bat, you just see motors and kit cars and Porsches, and just right-hand drive, so cool, and buses on the ground, buses in the air, buses everywhere. Bobby's got the best shop in all of Atlanta. There he is. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for looking at my cars in the midst of all. I was just telling everybody that you are like the primo Volkswagen guy. You used to race sand rails back in the day, right? You were
off-road.
Off-road, yeah, competitor.
I run that one in the 90s.
Wow. Did you build this?
No, I was running for, do you know who Bolink is? Huh? They sold him little radio control cars.
Oh, yeah.
And it was his car.
Oh, this is good. Look at that.
This and Winder.
Bobby, what's the difference between a dune buggy and a sand rail?
Not a lot, they just set up a little different. We're all for, you know, being up in the air.
Oh yeah, there you go. Like this one in the air landing. That's great. It's a whole different thing of Volkswagen. Yeah, look, he's off all four wheels off the ground. Look at that. Look at this one. This is great. Clearing it.
We done that for a few years and I quit for a little while. Some of them races was like 6 hours. 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Man. Oh,
Are you racing the whole time?
The whole time.
Wow.
The first time I ever went, I lined up number 66.
Really?
Yeah. In Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah, that's about right. It's a good time.
People want money.
Yeah, exactly.
That right there costs money.
This one money, huh? I bring Bobby my bug, which I thought would be a simple, easy steering thing, but let's take a look over here. Here she is in all the glory. 1975. Love this car, Bobby. Only car I've ever owned, and apparently she's given us some trouble. But Bobby's done a bunch of stuff on it already. I think.
I got to get all the stuff back in it.
Look at that brand new gas tank. What? I mean, that's sweet. I think that we made the right decision. It was apparently leaking gasoline, and Bobby's like, you got to put a new one in there. I was like, we can patch it. He's like, that's not safe. So safety first. That's a good motto. And happy birthday, by the way, to my lovely car, which is 24 years old. Yay! So just old enough to where things start to go, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you don't hear it till you RPM.
So I think at this point for this car, I've had this car since 95, Bobby, and I think a lot of these parts are the parts I put on there back then. So this has been rock and rolling for almost 25 years, which is and no one else has had a car for 25 years, right? That they've driven on the road daily. I've driven this car in California, in South Carolina, in Atlanta, all over the place. And so I think I got a good time out of it. I think it's time to pass on to somebody else. I think I might put her up for sale, which is going to be emotionally difficult, but I'm going to find a way to do it. To get her on the road again, and then we'll put her up for sale. It's going to be tough. But you've owned more than one car in your life, so you're like, get over it. Just get them and keep them going through, right?
Yeah, I've had a few.
I bet. All right, Bobby, thank you so much. This is great. I'm gonna do it. Man.